Okay. Yeah, I mean, they have no bet sizes there, right? And you can't change it, so that kind of sucks.
Yeah, it's annoying as all. It's terrible.
Yeah. So are we waiting a couple of minutes, or are we starting now? I think Waffle said 9:15. Was that it?
Well, we could start. I think we should start.
Okay. Yeah, oh, I just see that you asked me if I can record this session. Sorry, I didn't see that. Okay. So I guess I'll hit play, and if you guys see something and want me to pause, then tell me to pause and I'll pause. That works?
Perfect. And then just for everybody to know, like on the RNG, lower numbers are the passive plays, higher numbers should be the more aggressive play.
Good, you're
So I
normal
go.
like me. Perfect. We have a couple of weirdos in this group that do the opposite. Alright, so I guess I'll hit play. Should I speed up the action maybe? Maybe I'll put on like 1.25 speed or something so it goes a little bit faster and then we can pause when we see something interesting. Good start. Flop a set. Yeah, flop a set. Almost stack 'em. It's close. But I like the way he played
Yeah,
it.
he must have missed
So,
a flush draw.
yeah.
What's the flop bet there? What was the flop bet?
He bet 75 on the flop. Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, I think it's fine too. I like it. I think barreling for 75 makes sense, particularly with his stack depth. I think going bigger is just ridiculous, and yeah, seems good to me. Yeah, we have to be really tight multi-way, so I think getting in there with the Jack 5 suited would have been a bit of a mistake.
Hey everyone.
Hey, welcome. We just started and haven't seen anything out of the ordinary yet.
Cool.
Although we did flop a set firsthand, so that was fun.
Nice. What what's this view configuration for Bovada? This Georgian?
Yeah, it's true.
Is that a RNG next to it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. I've downloaded Georgian, but I haven't installed it or set it up yet. Looks good.
Wow, two hands, two sets. Okay.
It's
I
pretty
li-
nice board for a bottom set.
yeah, I like the overcall with the Jack 8 suited. Not so sure about the 60% size.
What's wrong with that?
I mean, I don't think it's standard. I think standard on Ace King Deuce. Well, the GTO
You're
play
gonna
would be to go big, right? But I think most people either go big or small, like a quarter with range or pot with like half your range. 60 is kind of like this in the middle size that nobody really uses. On Ace King Deuce, at
pot,
least.
huh? I always thought the bigger on these types of textures was like somewhere in the 50 to 60 range.
No, the solver really wants to overbet this board, like 125, 115%, something like that, like half the time, and then play, you can just play like a quarter with range as a simplification, and it doesn't lose too much EV, but I've never ran 60%. I don't know how it is, but I don't think it would be that good.
Hmm.
Yeah, I could really get behind a quarter with range though, given that he's shorter.
Got it.
Yeah, easy fold on the left.
I find in these pools people get real sticky with aces and kind of inelastic
To sizing?
to calling.
Yeah. Well, then I guess going bigger would be even better.
Ooh,
It's kind of an awkward spot because
what
we
you
have a
gonna
shorty
do?
behind too, but I still think we just have to call. Yeah. Yeah, definitely can't fold. Could maybe raise it a frequency on the flop, but what is that? Yeah, versus 10%, easy call. Yeah, I think that'd be a super low frequency defend, particularly versus bigger than 4x. We can't defend that often. Yeah, I like it. I don't think King Queen makes much sense to trap. We unblock calls. Seems like a good block.
What do you think about donking the turn there with king
What
queen?
was the turn?
It was a paired the board.
Pair the 6. Yeah, I could get behind that. Could I get behind that? It seems close. Because on the one hand... Oh no, we probably still have to call our 6x versus 75%, right? I mean, it's versus under the gun, that's why I'm a little hesitant. Because we probably fold some 6s versus 70% under the gun. We probably still have a donking range. King, queen, maybe at a frequency? Yeah, you think?
Yeah,
I could get behind that.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I feel like king queen is a weird strength hand to play as a check call, all the way down.
I mean, I think we can raise flops sometimes, but not very often at all versus under the gun.
Right.
versus button could probably raise more. And then turn donking, though, I could definitely get behind that. And then after it goes check, check, I guess river, we want to play something like block and 100 and maybe 33%, something like that, or like block and pot. And this probably pretty easy block.
Yeah.
Yeah, seems good.
I
I
mean,
like it.
yep.
Yeah, we'd rather check call, right? Something like ace queen, ace 10. Rather check raise something that blocks the board more. Yeah, seems good. Oh wait, what was that? That was okay, we open button flats. We need to do a ton of checking here. I don't know what the GTO frequency would be on the right, but I would check range.
Yeah, I think it's a smart check.
Yeah. I would just check range. There's a simplification, but we're definitely not going to have a very high betting frequency in the first place. So, yeah. Usually on basically any low board, like anything lower than 9 high. In that spot, we can just check range. So, no, we're not folding king 9 suited. No! It's an unopened pot. How are we folding king 9 suited? Oh god, this is criminal. You gotta punish the limpers. I know we have to ISO tighter than we'd open, but like... Oh, that pains me.
Well, maybe one question we should ask is, Uppy, what sort of adjustments do you make to the field here?
I mean, Dan, what do you think he should raise to?
I don't know. What do you think? Maybe like 5?
Bigger.
At least five.
You think
Yeah,
Yeah,
6? Yeah, 5, 6.
6 or 7 for me with
yeah.
with two whimpers.
If I'm on the button, I feel pretty good raising this to six. I mean, cutoff is sketchy. I mean, this guy's got 33 big blinds on your left. Like, it's a little,
Yeah, that's what's scary to me. Like, if we race to 7 and we get shoved on, it's kind of tough, but...
which he should be doing with a lot of hands.
Meh, call.
You want to overcall? I guess I could
Oh
get
no no
behind that.
no! I was talking about if he shoved on you. I was
Oh,
joking.
yeah. But I mean, I guess I could get behind an overcall too.
Eh.
I just
Well,
think this is kind of...
I don't
We
think
can't
so.
fold this. This is too strong to fold.
You
yeah.
can't limp. I don't think
Yeah.
you limp here.
No,
Six.
I mean, if I was limping, over limping here, it's definitely not a range I'd balance. So,
I mean, you're playing with two whimpers behind. You're not balancing anything at this point.
no, exactly. Yeah. I mean, even when I said I'm going 5 bigs, I would have probably gone like 8 with ace king. So, that wasn't really balanced in the first place, but yeah, definitely not folding it. No folding that. It's not allowed. We're not folding it. Good. Okay. I can definitely get behind a limp. Versus 2 short stackers, so we want to keep SPRs big. They're probably both wreck, so not likely to get ISO'd by the big blind. Seems good. Ooh, interesting river. Okay, that's an interesting spot actually. I think I like folding because it's probably going to be pretty underbluffed, but we kind of have like the nut call that's not an ace because we have fantastic unblockers to the bluffing range. Like he can't bluff a four here.
I think you're supposed to call,
Yeah. I mean, on the
but
one hand, we're not really balanced here in the first place, right? We're over limping the small blind, but kind of makes a nice river call if we think he's balanced.
Yeah, he's not though. Not
yeah,
in
he's
this.
definitely not. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I was gonna say. I think exploitively you might be able to fold, but
Yeah.
also you could exploitively call too. You might be able to overcall here. Like people might just be stupid and bluff. I don't know.
But
At
like it's a
25,
very unattractive spot to bluff multi-way because if somebody has an ace and you're bluffing, you're dead. You know, like you're literally drawing dead, and you're
yeah,
never
I
getting them to
guess
fold.
if you limp in the small blind, you
So
probably have an ace in your range.
yeah, yeah. I don't know. I think I can get behind an exploitative fold, but it's kind of a nut fantastic combo to call theoretically.
I was watching those reviews on YouTube and I realized we're missing one of the reviews we never recorded. It must have been Ivan's.
We didn't record Ivan's?
Yeah,
Hmm.
probably Steve wasn't there that day or something like that.
I guess.
Yeah, we also didn't record the very first one we did, right? When Steve streamed.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, it's not there.
yeah. We don't have Steve. I realized.
Yeah, he's not here today either. Um, why are we playing big bet or check here? Like we go for 60%. That just seems like a strange size. I mean, ace 9
We go.
3. Hmm?
You might have two sizings. You roll a 94. Yeah.
Oh, do you have two sizings here, Uppy?
Or maybe just 94 is always. I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah, because it seems like if we had one sizing here, we'd want to be going 1/3. Because, I mean, we don't need any protection from anything here with any of our value combos that we're betting, really. Or value betting for this size, because we can't really start betting low hands for this size, like fours. We can't bet for this size. And ace 9 3 is kind of a polarizing texture in that he's either going to have a really good hand, like an ace, or he's not. So a big size just doesn't make much sense to me. I mean, I haven't studied much blind versus blind, but it just doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah. I don't know. You're not betting. I don't think you bet this much unless you have two sizings, which I see the solver on GTO was has two sizings.
Yeah.
I mean, even if you had two sizings, Jack Queen without a spade isn't going to be the big bet.
Yeah, that probably doesn't actually big bet that often, if
Not
ever.
often. That's all. I mean, he rolled a 94. I'm giving him benefit of the doubt.
Yeah.
I bet you it has some frequency. If it at least has 6% frequency, probably.
I mean,
I
just
can
complete air.
fire up Wizard to look for that 6% frequency if you want me to, but
No,
yeah.
I don't think it's the greatest of bets, but I see
Yeah.
it take down a lot of pots in the blinds. People play very like fit or fold in the blinds.
Um,
I don't know. My experience is blind versus blind that they'll call a lot of flops and fold a lot of turns.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
if you're not
Yeah.
gonna put in two barrels, betting super light big on the flop is just suicide.
so you're saying bet less of your air that's gonna bet give up, and then bet a lot more stuff that you can barrel?
Yes.
Makes sense. Makes sense.
I mean, I think that's just true in general.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
was just thinking that.
yeah, like I find that at low stakes, a lot of people, if they don't show any aggression or raise the flop, they fold turn way more than they should. So in those spots, yeah, I like to barrel a bit more aggressively. I like it. Yeah, I guess on the left, if we're having a one-sizing strategy, 75 makes sense. What happened on the right? We went check flop, check check flop, and then check call turn. Yeah, seems good. Yeah, like it.
Where's the flinging stacks? Come on, man.
Yeah, I know. We've seen two sets and we haven't seen a single stack fly. It's ridiculous. I think 10-8 suited might be a pure open from the hijack, but I don't use 2.5x, so I could be wrong on that. I just wanna. Okay.
Well, what happened on the right there?
Um, check call flop, check call turn, and check check river.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's ugly.
Actually, does that can villain barrel that the jack on the river for value? It seems
I
somewhat
would.
close.
I would light.
I mean, I guess we
You
have a
might.
decent amount of ace-x, but like,
There's a lot of weak pocket pairs, I guess, too.
yeah. I think it's close. Maybe it's a good check back. Maybe we have enough ace-x that check calls turn. Because we're gonna float a lot of ace-x on the flop. I think flop is close on the left versus pot.
Oh, there.
There.
Oh, you guys
Um,
couldn't hear me.
wait, you were muted for a good deal of this.
No, I was trying to talk and it wouldn't come through.
Oh, okay. Wait, so what have we said that was totally wrong that
No,
you
nothing.
answered so far?
You've been good. So on the queen
Okay.
jack hand with the suited where you guys said the bet sizing was wrong, I checked in wizard. It was wrong. It should
Okay.
have been the small bet
Yeah.
or a check. And then on the fours hand where I rivered the full house, but it was ace 8884. I just looked back through my history and he ended up having ace seven.
A7?
Yeah, for the
Yeah.
aces full. Yep.
Yeah, like that was a spot I really wasn't sure of because I think exploitatively we can all get behind a fold, but theoretically it seems like a pretty solid call. So it's yeah. Ace three versus pot I think is actually pretty close because the ace of spades kind of sucks. We block a lot of bluffs here. We block ace 10, ace jack, stuff like that. That can definitely fire. I don't know. Seems close versus pot. It's also kind of a strange spot though because he limped, so who knows what that range looks like.
There we go. Like the sizing for stacks on the right.
What did he do? It was flatting the button, right? And then we bet 60 on the flop. Yeah, I like it too. Yeah. I think the left is close. I mean, the right is close. I don't know if we call queen 10 there. Overcall it.
Oh, come on, you gotta.
I mean, I guess we're versus two wrecks, I'm assuming, by stacks. So, can definitely get behind that. Um, yeah.
I don't like my sizing on the end there. I'm thinking small is better on the A7.
Yeah, it seems close. I mean, if we're not range betting flop, seems like a good candidate to check back. Turn seems like a good candidate to check back again. And then river. I don't hate your size. It's probably still gonna have to hero a bunch of pocket pairs. Seems fine to me. Although we could actually no, because if we do split into let's say like a small size and then an overbet or something, and we throw all of our queen X and maybe our deuce X into an overbet. Wait, do we have any deuce X? Probably not. All of our queen X into an overbet and then a block. But we don't really have much queen X. We still have some. Yeah. I don't know. That's an interesting spot. You want to check that one in Wizard?
Yeah, I'll check it.
All right. Well, I can fire it up actually and just stick it on the screen. Um, What are we doing? This is button opens, small blind 3-bet, button calls. We get what? Ace queen deuce. Okay. So we check flop. Yeah, seems good. Check flop, check back. Turn a queen. What suit was that? Queen of spades. Okay, so just offsuit. Good. Yeah, seems like a good candidate to check back again. Check. Check. River comes a deuce. What does it want to play? Okay, so yeah, it basically wants to block range. That's interesting. We have a lot of ace-x. We have a lot of pocket pairs. Yeah, makes sense. So we just block range on the river.
So we can do this
That
again.
makes fine to me.
Yeah, sorry, I didn't catch what you said, Waffle.
Oh, I was just saying I see the solver do this a lot here.
Yeah, it makes a lot of sense. It's definitely not something I would have found in game, but it makes a lot of sense. Yeah, I mean,
What's the line to bet? What's the 10% or 2036?
wait, what?
What's the like how much? What's the big? What's the bet it wants you to do majority of the time?
It's mainly doing 36 at 40% and then doing 10% at 40%. So I think if you just simplified and did something like a quarter, 100% of the time you'd be fine. You know, take something somewhere in between. Yeah, I mean, it makes sense. Like, looking at the ranges, we have 70% equity versus his range. So we just push equity and bet range. Makes sense. Then versus a bet, yeah, he has to call pretty wide. Calls any pair. Okay, so calls any pair, and then, yeah, raises strongest ace-x. Some low pocket pairs, that seems interesting. Yeah. I guess that's a bluff? Seems like a strange bluff. Does it show us, yeah, I guess that is a bluff. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, makes sense. Wow, that spot on the right is a nightmare. Yeah, like it. I think I'd go small on the flop there on the left versus button if I'm gonna bet. Yeah. We rolled an 89, but we don't have good suits to barrel. We block. Backdoor flush draw continues on the flop. I think it's a good check. And yeah, after going 60 on the flop, I don't think we can value bet the jack on the river versus button. think a donk might have been possible on the right. Like, I hesitate to say it because I haven't studied these small blind flat and then donk flop spots. But there are a lot of really weird ones where we can donk on boards we wouldn't expect to be able to donk on. So that might have been okay.
If if I had to say one thing, that's the one thing in my game I don't do nearly enough is donk. So there's probably tons of spots I'm missing.
Yeah, I mean, just those small blind flat versus open spots are really, really strange. Like, I was looking at a spot the other day where we were basically supposed to donk, like, I think it was 30% of the time, and then the in position raiser was supposed to raise like half of his range. There are some really wacky spots in these small blind flat versus open things. Yeah, so I hesitate to say you can donk there because I haven't studied it myself, but I think it might be possible.
There's way better boards.
Yeah. Like, I would definitely not donk there, but
Yeah, like if you're not doing it normally, this is not a good board to donk into.
no.
You start off and get way easier.
Yeah. I also might be completely off on that, but I think that's a thing.
I mean, there's two different kinds of there's a flush and a straight draw out there. Like the solver really doesn't like you donking too much when there's like that much dynamic texture going on the board.
Yeah, that makes sense. We usually like to play passively on that stuff. I don't think that's a call on the roll that we had. It's a mix, but I think we rolled too low to call that. I think flop is close to versus that position, but I guess the backdoor straight draw. It's an interesting hand. I think we're at spots where we're really close on all streets. Maybe I'll
I
fire.
think for me it's probably a fold with what I rolled. I agree.
Yeah, because
And
it's a
then on the
mixed
flop,
pre.
it's probably fold. It's probably a fold too without the club.
Yeah, I'm curious about flop because I think that's close, and then I think turn is close again. So I just want to check it in Wizard because I think it's so many close spots. It's really interesting. Ace hearts, five of clubs, six of clubs. Yeah, so we call it pre some of the time. Check flop. Yeah, he bets small. Yeah. Yeah, without the club, it's just a pure fold.
Makes sense.
Yeah, it's not like it's a massive punt, but it's pretty close. We're losing zero point 0.6 BBs on the flop. That's not great. Um, yeah. So just a fold on the flop without the club. Then with the club we can raise sometimes. It's interesting. Okay. Yeah. So three-way indifference with the club. Without the club, just a pure fold. Oh, I just completely skipped through what was going on the left. Ooh, spicy. Okay, wait, let's roll that back a bit. Okay. 3-bet pre. Face a donk.
I rolled a 98, so I figured if there is one, this is it.
Yeah, that doesn't seem bad. I mean, we'd definitely rather have a diamond. Actually, this is probably going to be our lowest frequency suits here because we don't block backdoor flush draw continues. We don't block diamonds. Interesting. Okay. Damn it, gonna fire up wizard again. I think that's a cool spot though. Small blind raises. We 3-bet. Obviously a little different because he min raised. So that's gonna have a decent effect. What was the flop? 6-8-4. What was the suits? 6-8-4 with the 6 and the 4 being the same suit. Okay. Um. So he does have a low frequency donk. She goes for. And then queen 9. Yeah, you need to have a heart to do this. Heart blocks, yeah, the flush draws. So this is just a tad too wide without the heart.
Yep.
Unless, actually, what is that frequency? Okay, 1.6% frequency with the queen 9 that's offsuit to the board. But either way, actually raising is a little bit of an EV loss, but it's not bad. I can get behind that. I can totally get behind that.
Oh, I'm not a fan.
Not a fan. Okay. Too wide. Um,
You have you unblock everything essentially, besides like
yeah.
a couple, like maybe the straight draw.
No, like this is definitely our nut worst suits to do this with. I agree. All right. Rob's a
And
bit more of a
blinds.
stickler, so
I mean, blinds are people just play sticky in blinds. Like people are betting into you. They're not. I just see a lot of stickiness in the blinds.
wide in theory, worse in practice.
I mean, it just seems like give up and move on to the next hand.
Makes
Especially at
sense.
like a 25 NL. I mean, really fighting over the blinds, that much.
I mean, yeah, fair point. I do like the turn give up, so definitely getting behind that.
Yeah, I think you just shut it down.
Are we bluffing river if he checks to us? Okay, no, never mind. Easy decision. We're not bluff shoving this without a diamond, so get out of there.
Be great for the stream.
For the stream. Yeah, we haven't seen any stacks get in so far this stream. I mean, we've got to see at least one. I guess you're range betting if we're betting this on a 9, although it is a pretty good candidate to bet. And I think simplifying to range bet is fine. Oh, what happened? Oh, he limped. Limped in bed pod. Okay, cool.
What was that? He folded 6-5?
How could you? Oh my god. Stop folding to
Just
limpers.
or just limp. If you're not gonna, don't fold this on this
Yeah.
position.
I mean, 6-5 suited likes to have a huge SPR. We're versus short stackers who are open limping, so they're wrecks. I could totally get behind an over limp here.
I rather raise though. You definitely should be raising this pot. But yeah,
Oh yeah, I
if
could
you're
get
not gonna,
behind an ISO too, but
if you don't want to raise, you should limp. Don't fold
yeah.
this hand ever.
No, it's like the best hand in the game. It's 6-5 suited. Never fold that.
And it's the feet suit, so you're definitely gonna win.
Yeah, that's exactly it. And if they limp raise you, just shove it in their faces. It's 6-5 suited.
Don't do that, please.
Why? We have decent equity when called, even if our blockers suck.
This is nice here. Yep,
Yeah. It might be a check at a frequency. Probably is.
definitely. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
definitely some
So,
kind of frequency. Yeah.
yeah, on a 36, I could definitely get behind a check, but it's not an EV loss, so. Oh, this is gonna be fun. Okay, I like this. Um, no, we can't, badge rock. I think you muted your mic, or at least that's what it says.
I'm here. I think at a 13, it's not a shove, but I think I just did F it.
For the stream,
Yeah.
I actually don't think we want to have. Do we want to have a three betting range here? Actually, we could, right? In a three-bet pot. Makes some amount of sense. I think in theory on the right we don't want to have this hand as just a standard four bet. But if we're playing
Also,
four betting, it seems
isn't
fine. Yeah.
isn't 31 a really big four bet here?
Yeah, 31 is gigantic. We're in position. I'd be going like 23.
Yeah.
I don't know why we're going bigger than 3x. That.
If we were 200 blinds deep, then you could argue that 31 might be a better size. But
Oh yeah, but 100 blinds deep, it seems strange. If we don't have a shove here, then I think we can four bet it sometimes for sure. Okay, wait. What does our range look like on the left? I'm curious. Um, what was this? This was under the gun raises, we three bet cut off, four deuce five. Under the gun raises, we three bet cut off. Under the gun calls, four five deuce. Check. Yeah, so ace queen with the ace of hearts is betting at a frequency, betting most of the time. Definitely more than global. We're betting like 70%. So, can bet it sometimes. If he raises, I think he went small. He should be going small if he's going to raise. What did he go here? 20.16. That's half pot, right? Yeah, that's half pot. Okay, so that's a bit big by him. But if he does that, yeah, very narrow three betting range. Basically just with aces and kings with a heart. And if he goes smaller, yeah, then we just never three bet. But if we do, for that 2% of the time, this hand does get in there. So. Oh, wait, did we shove that? Yeah, we shoved it and he folds. Awesome. Love it. I don't know if we can fold the king nine suited. I think it's close. I think we can really easily fold some of our stronger offsuit king X, like king jack off, versus the size. But I think the pseudo equity is good.
But I know it's the size in the stack why I folded.
Yeah. I don't know. I think it's a close spot either way. Nobody ISO'd that, did they? Nobody ISO'd that. Why are you folding 9 deuce off when nobody's ISO'd it? You can't just give
Did
away
I
free
fold it?
blinds. Yeah, you folded it before anybody ISO'd. You can't give away free blinds. It's not okay.
No, that's bad.
Yeah, you gotta play your 9 deuce off out of position. It's important.
You gotta play it.
I mean,
He'll
if.
hit deuce, deuce, deuce one time on the flop.
Yeah, it's exactly it. For that 0.0001% of the time when you flop quads, you
And the
gotta be
guy
in there.
who limped in with aces gets stacked.
It's exactly it. It's the justice all of us who have lost to limpers really needed. Yeah, I've got no clue what to do there on the right versus a limper, because your range is pretty wide. I don't know if we have to defend that. Do we call on the left? Versus 75%. The 8 of clubs is kind of a pretty terrible blocker. But I guess a decent amount of his straight draws are gonna stab flop. I don't know, it seems close, but we're blind versus blind, so. So much open limping in this pool. Oh my god. Like the size could even go bigger, but definitely not going smaller than pot. Wait, did we just start limping behind with these deuces? You know, get in there.
Yeah, I don't know why I folded that.
Yeah.
I was thinking the same thing. I was like, I thought I raised.
I mean, I don't think we can actually ISO that. I think deuces would be too wide of an ISO. But you know, everybody's open limping, over limping. Nobody's ISOing anybody. Get in there. I think it's pretty ambitious with the Jack 7 suited there.
Yeah, the Jack Seven's ambitious. I mixed up my range with the three bit with the big blind, not small blind.
Yeah. We 3-bet a linear range small out of the small blind because we don't have a flatting range. So usually all of that stuff doesn't get in there. Yeah, I think with the heart on the backdoor straight draw we have to call there. Wait, did you just open ace 4 off in the cutoff? Damn, you are really frisky. So we're turning eights into a bluff. That's huh. Waffle thoughts?
My bad. I'm in the game. Sorry.
Oh, sorry about that. Sorry for putting you on the spot then.
No. Here's
Doesn't
my
seem.
thoughts on it. Like, is when I see this line, this check raise check line, it's very heavy to draws.
Okay.
Doesn't seem necessary, I guess is my take. Check back, see rivers, go from there.
I have no clue. Check raise check lines are really weird lines in theory. Um, I'm curious. What was this? We open under the gun, I think.
It's,
Yeah, big blind calls, king 7-6. Uh, king 7-6. What were the suits? King and 6 are same suit. Okay. Check. We bet small. He raises. I think he raised small actually. Did he? I mean, I don't like the small size if he did. Yeah, he raised small. I think he should go bigger, but yeah, he raises small. Yeah, we call. Turn comes a jack of spades, was it? Jack of diamonds. Okay. Jack of diamonds. And he checks. What does his checking range look like here? So he has a bunch of jack X, some king X, some two pairs, some sets. I don't know if that's going to be how it's going to be played in practice. I think a lot of people are just going to barrel their sets and not check them most of the time. I mean, on the jack of diamonds, we're only barreling like 14%. That is low. Okay. He checks. And eights with the heart is supposed to get in there sometimes. Interesting. This is a weird spot. I would not think to reopen the action here and start betting king 8, king 9, king 10. Ace 7. Oh my god, what on earth is this? Yeah, this is a common line though. It's not like this is super strange low frequency. What the hell? Why do we do this? Um, does the jack really help our range that much? Because we do have a massive range advantage here. I guess it's after he checks flop. Before he checks
Yeah.
flop. Yeah, we still have a massive range advantage before he checks flop. That is surprising. 63% equity. Practically no trash versus 65% trash. That is insane. Although I don't think this trash is quite an accurate representation if it's calling 8-5 suited trash. But guess that has really low equity. Yeah, wow. Must have been pretty tight on the flop. Interesting. Weird. Okay. I have no clue how that's played. I'm really gonna have to study that spot. That is weird, weird, weird. Okay. I'd go a bit bigger versus a 4x. I think 9 is just too small. Um, nice. I mean, I think his check raise on the flop is definitely out of line. As the big blind, without like a heart or anything. But nice. Okay. Wait, so we check, shove, flop, or no? He donks. What is with people on donking in this pool? Okay, he donks flop and we shove.
He's short. That's why I
Oh, he's
shoved.
short. Okay, got it. Yeah, I didn't catch that. And I was looking at that as like we're shoving. What is this? 4x pot? Okay, this is yeah, he's short. Like it.
Ugh, what a call and a flop.
I don't know about that call, but
So that's, I think it's actually like a frequency four bet or fold actually.
that makes sense. I mean, it's our best offsuit wheel ace. Oof,
But I
and nice to
mean,
see him whale barreling queens into you. Okay.
yeah, just hit it. You're fine.
Yeah,
It's a fold too. I looked.
it's a fold. Yeah. Seems close with the ace 8, but yeah. I definitely don't think it's a pure fold. I think turn is getting a little. Yeah, I think this is a little bit of a wild line by us, but what is this? So, flop we check call versus 60% or so. That seems fine. Turn he bets half pot. I think we're pretty close on the turn. I think we do just want to fold. I mean, the 8 isn't a great blocker. We block a decent amount of bluffs. We have better ace-x to call. Reverse implied odds aren't great if he hits a flush and we hit a straight. He could have a 6, which makes our ace way worse. I think we just fold turn.
Yeah,
And then river the donk seems strange, because when
no,
we check call flop, check call turn, I feel like the big blind should have a flush advantage here.
yeah,
And possibly also a straight advantage. Because I don't think we can float. Maybe 6-7, 6-7 no harder diamond might fold flop. Yeah, I think this is a bit of a wild line on later streets.
And the dog bet just doesn't make any sense because you wouldn't bet like that if you had the hand you're I guess you're trying to represent. I don't think that line is not.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. And if we were to dunk, we would probably dunk bigger, you're right. Although I don't think we can dunk there at all. I think that's the first time we ISO a limp this session. I like it. I think it's a little tight on the right. I don't want to squeeze versus the short stackers, but with a short stack in the big blind, I think we're really unlikely to be punished and squeezed. I think ace 9 suited can just call there. I think that'd be pretty good. I don't know how limping ranges look, but we generally don't probe all that much, and on this board we're probably probing around 30%. I don't think Jack X wants to get in there very frequently at all. I also think we want to go for a bigger size here, but yeah, this doesn't make sense to me. We're definitely not betting Jack 9 suited 70% of the time. I don't think we're betting it at all. I'd pure check it, but this just seems too wide. I'm not sure about ace 9 off pre either there. I think deeper it becomes worse too. Yeah.
And you there?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Just got quiet for so long. I was like,
Yeah, sorry, there weren't too many interesting spots, but I was gonna bring it back on the right. What had happened here? We check flop, seems fine. I think we're raising this on a 99. I don't think we can I don't think we're pure calling this on the flop.
No, I think you're right.
Yeah. On the turn, it goes check, check. Okay. Yeah, he bets, we call. Honestly, seems close if we can even. No, probably not. Small blind calling range is pretty tight. I was thinking if we can raise river for valley, but probably not. Ooh, third set. Let's go. Okay. And we get donked into. Awesome. We roll 76. We raise. Love it. He's a short stacking fish. Barrel and stack the guy. Come on, let's go. I'd size a bit bigger so that we can get
Yeah,
stacks
you
and
should be
clear
over
river.
betting. That should be an over bet.
I think I would have just gone pot, but yeah, overbet.
Or saying, I'm
Yeah,
just saying over bet to get them all in on the river.
overbet would have probably been fine.
Oh, that's a shitty
Um,
river. That's shit.
okay.
Think you call. You just call and get upset when you lose.
Yeah, I
You
mean,
don't have too much worse. I mean, like what calls besides that? Besides a straight set of eights folds?
no, we don't block any
Yeah,
flush draws either, which is good. Yeah, we have good unblockers to bluffing ranges, because I don't. Does he bluff a 7 here? I doubt it. Yeah, I doubt
I
he
think
bluffs a
it
7
just
here.
it's a call, and you know.
Yeah, I like it. Click the call button.
But yeah,
Yeah,
of course.
sure. Damn, we flopped 3 sets this session and we've yet to stack somebody. It's painful. I'm assuming this is exploitative because we've been opening 2.5x all session and now we go to 2.8 with ace king. Which I guess if we have really no respect for the table is okay. But I wouldn't
It was
risk it.
probably more misclick than exploitive.
Okay. Yeah, I don't think I'd risk it, particularly at an unknown table of zone. Oh, I guess it could make sense at zone, right? Because then they can't track your open sizings, right? Because they can't track with the HUD or anything.
Yeah, you don't know nothing except their stack size.
Yeah, that would be interesting then. Opening bigger with stronger hands. I don't know. I've never played anonymous poker in my life. I don't know how to do it.
GTO,
I guess so.
it's the easiest way.
Yeah,
Or like population. You have to like really farm population tendencies.
yeah. What was this line here? We defend pre, sure. Check,
Yeah.
check, check. Check turn seems fine.
I
Check call
definitely think
seems
you
fine.
can bet turn frequency a little bit. That's in your range a lot, this board here.
Well, this board, what strategy? Oh, wait, he's short.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Oh, this changes everything. Because I was gonna say 100 bigs deep, I'd play over better check on this turn. This could probably get in there sometimes, you're right, but not that often, so.
Short, yeah.
Yeah, but short this is super weird. Because I was gonna say, I don't think we want to donk river, but now when it's just pot behind, I still don't think we want to donk river, actually. Because it's an SPR of basically 1. We're gonna get stacks in versus all of his strong hands anyway. It's not like he's gonna check back, what,
You
ace king
could.
now?
Playing with 20 big blinds, like it could be bad. You might want to just, I don't know.
He
GTO
shouldn't.
wise, you should
Yeah.
be checking. Yeah,
Yeah.
exploitively, you should be betting, I think. just
Okay.
like all in. You should just be putting this guy all in here.
Yeah, I mean, you don't have another size besides all in there with an SPR of 1, but I think ace 7 off is also a little frisky. Your pre-flop opens are a little bit
Mm, that's
on the
no
aggressive
bueno.
side. Yeah.
Not with this rake structure, especially.
Yeah, but like with 10k stars rake structure, you're still folding that.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I'm not even going to go into strategy. I'm just saying rake structure wise, you shouldn't be raising.
You're right. That's true. It does make it worse. Ooh, nice flop. Betting on a 91 seems good, but I do think we still want to check a lot there.
Strike.
Ooh, ouch. Yeah, fold.
I mean, we're always checking that flop anyway, right there.
What the
That right
king
there. Yeah.
deuce?
Yeah, three ways. There's no way you can bet that. I don't think.
Yeah, I don't know my
You
multi-way that well.
you don't have a spade in your hand, so
And even if we bet it, sometimes we rolled a 2. So I think on that, or no, we rolled a 92, but oh well. Oh wait, we rolled a 92. Oh no, we didn't have a backdoor flush draw. I was gonna say ace king of diamonds. I'd consider a raise on a 92. Could definitely get it in there, but okay, that's it. All
Well,
right,
thanks, guys.
that
yeah, that
seemed
was
good.
good.
Yeah, I enjoyed that.
I definitely think Brent, you should just be like drilling a little bit more in with your pre-flop charts, unless you think if there's another reason why maybe you're doing that with some of those hands.
No, I'm doing that right now because that's what I need to do. I
Yeah,
do that every day.
yeah, I love the GTO wizard way that you can do it, and then I kind of like build up from there. Sometimes I'll go into three bet pots. I'll just work on like one spot for the day.
Yeah, you guys are more disciplined than me. I know my opening ranges, but then when you get to spots where I'm facing 3 bets and the like, I spend all my time in game staring at this like, damn it, no clue what to do. No idea. I need to drill out more.
Well, I just had a lot of trouble because like my gameplay, my charts were much more like with a lower rake structure, and I really needed to learn like when to be four betting more in the structure rate with the rake.
That's
So
true.
that's kind of
We do get more aggressive with the higher rake.
No, that's a big change. Like, because I first learned with the Zenith ranges, and they're set up for a way lower rake structure, and then looking at the wizard with the actual 50 NL rake structure, it's way different.
you do have to remember though, like take it from my personal experience. Your variance is going to go up because of it though, because like you'll be in the small blind five betting king jack suited. So like get ready if you do it and commit to it, it could get a little painful.
No, I know it does, and like there's
Yeah,
times I'm like, really, but okay, I'm gonna pull the trigger.
I
And you
kind of like
remember the times it doesn't work more than when it does.
yeah, I kind of like when people see me doing that though too. All right, that was good. So I think we're just gonna meet up on Tuesday again. I mean, Thursday. Sorry, not Tuesday.
Thursday, so we're gonna skip Tuesdays.
Yeah, Tuesdays doesn't seem to be working for most people, so
Okay, sounds good. So Thursday next week.
yeah, let's try to see if like Steve or maybe Scott can get us a replay.
That sounds good. I still haven't seen Steve play. I'm curious.
Yeah. I'm playing in this private game right now. It's so crazy. Like I can't even explain to you what's going on. People are just blindly going in for 60 big blinds right now. We've been straddling all night.
So crazier than the 25 and 0 ignition session we just watched because that was a lot of wild
Way
stuff.
crazier. Way crazier.
I found that was pretty wild.
Just like silly. People are just like, all right, I gotta go home. And they just start getting all in, all in, all in.
Well, that's what it is, right? Go big or go home, double or bust.
It's like I'm playing at the casino right now. I feel like I'm playing at a live table. They even sit 10-handed.
Oh,
So slow.
10. Oh, yeah, I would have
It's
no clue what to do 10-handed. Are you one tabling
just
too?
well, while we're talking, I was one tabling. And I think there's another game that just opened up. It plays deep though, which is fun.
Maybe fun for you. I don't know what I'm doing deep.
Yeah. All right. I'll see you guys whenever. Thursday.
All right, sounds good. So I'm gonna stop the recording and I'll post on the drive.
Yeah, sounds great.
All right.
Thanks.
Yeah, see you guys Thursday.